All right, guys, here's my homework for lesson 4. This is for logistics, okay? The workout that I chose to use for this assignment was for time, 800-meter run, then 3 rounds of 30 wall balls, 5 wall walks, finishing with an 800-meter run. And the reason that I chose this workout to discuss logistics is because wall space is actually my biggest weakness from an equipment standpoint. I have a ton of rig space, I have a ton of floor space, but I don't have a lot of wall space. So here's a layout of my gym. Here is my 50-foot rig in the center of the gym with wall ball targets. I have 12 wall ball targets. I cannot utilize any of the wall space around most of the gym because the walls are only 6 feet high. I have windows above the wall surrounding most of the walls, okay? With the exception to this 16-foot wall, this here is a separate bay area with a 14-foot wall mount. I have 22 feet of wall space there. So the only wall space in my facility that you can do handstand push-ups and wall walks are this 22-foot wall, brick wall, and this 16-foot in length wall, okay? So this is not a scenario where I can have an athlete just do, wall balls to a wall and wall walks in their same lane. They've got 3 feet on either side. I have to get a little bit more creative here. So athletes are going to exclusively do wall balls on the rig. And we're going to reserve the wall space exclusively for wall walks. All right, now I can fit 5 comfortably here. I can squeeze 6, and I can get 10 people doing wall walks over here, okay? 8 to 10, all right? So a big class for me during the week would be 18 people. So what I'm going to do for this workout is I'm gonna split the class in half. I've got 18 people. I'm gonna start 9 people at 0, and I'm gonna start 9 people at the 4-minute mark. And what that's gonna do is it is gonna lessen, hopefully, and it should, it is gonna lessen the demand for wall space at a given time. It's also gonna lessen the demand for wall ball targets at a given time. I just do not have the space and the opportunity to open up these walls as availability for wall balls. And so in a class of 18 people, this is a bay door that you'd run out of, this is a bay door that you'd run out of, and then that side bay also has a bay door that you'd run out of, okay? Now these are stacked boxes. I've got a 16 boxes stacked here. I can't use this wall. I can't just move the boxes and use that wall for wall walks because I've got conduit lines at like the 5-foot mark, so people are gonna trip on them, they stick out too much. So having the classes separated into 2 heats is going to keep the floor space kind of at a safe level. We're not squeezing people in on the walls, doing wall balls, dropping the ball and hitting somebody in the face. It will be efficient because there's not going to be as much of a demand, and so if I can house 14 people at a given time doing wall walks and I've got 18 split up into 9, I still have 5 open spots available at all times, so that's logistically how I'd have to handle it. And then I've got a lot of open floor space here for my rowers, bikes, and ski ergs, all right? But truthfully, that's going to be biggest restriction for me is wall space, all right? And then safety, efficiency, fun. That workout doesn't sound that fun, but no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it'll still be fun. I mean, CrossFit's fun, We'll stagger athletes. I'd be confident when I tell them how we're gonna break it up. That way there is no restriction. If I'm confident in relaying that information, they aren't gonna question it. They're not gonna wonder like, well, what if we did it this way? I got it solved. It's not gonna be an issue. Don't worry about it. So we'll still have a good time. All right, cool. That's it for for lesson 4, logistics. Thanks, guys.